Well, hello, everyone. Happy, what are we in, February? Welcome if you are new, and welcome back if you're already a subscriber. It definitely gets fun when you're planning ahead and scrapbooking behind. So time is just such a very interesting concept in a craft world. Comment below if you agree. So today we are working on week 3, Project Life. So let's see how much of this I can just piece together and remember entirely. So I'm actually going to have 2 spreads, and I would like to apologize in advance. I shot part of the second spread and apparently wasn't filming because I was accidentally filming when I was putting the camera into place. And so when I hit the button, it stopped. Moral of the story, I lost some content, but you guys will be able to see kind of the finished pages and everything at the end when I do the pretty slow flip. So if you have any questions about that or product, please don't hesitate to comment below. I apologize. There's nothing I can do about it, but just, smile and move on. So up in that top left-hand corner, I used an old card from my Studio Calico stash to use as a 3. I don't have a 2 and I don't have a 1. It was just a 3 that came in that pack. And I thought, okay, well, now's as good a time as any. And it really went with the vibe of the photos that I had to. I had a lot of that cooler black and white and gray between the picture of my apartment and the moon, and then just kind of some of the darker photos, obviously the granite countertops. So it worked well. I don't know what's happening with me because I'm using washi in my Project Life all of a sudden, and that's just crazy. You see me struggle with these letters so much. I didn't know if I wanted washi behind it or not, and then they were kind of tricky. They're these really cute, almost typewriter key style, thick alphas, and it's really cool because there's it's a 2-in-1. So you have a set of the white with the black. So white, black background, black letters, and then the reverse of that. So black background, white letters. I got them from Hobby Lobby ages ago. I don't even know if they're still there. I struggle with certain retailers and their lack of keeping product anymore. So, I don't know if they're still there, but you are more than welcome to go on a little hunt and see. And the next time I'm in there, I'll try to remember to take a look around. The stickers and the washi are both from the Dear Lizzie She's Magic collection. I really liked how soft the colors were. The orange was the same as the here for this card. The purple was nice and soft too. I just felt like it added, and obviously all the colors in my sweater are pretty much in this. So it just seemed like a really good accent collection to bring in. My brain is a really strange vessel for holding collection colors in place. So it's not uncommon for me to look at a set of photos and say, oh, that collection. Which is a really bizarre feature. So it was what it was. But let's talk about some of what's going on in this spread, and then I can kind of go back to some product. Quick shout out though, those alphas are from Citrus Twist, the simple white and black ones. And then a lot of all the chipboard pieces are from an old Mambi, Me and My Big Idea set that I have. I think that's kind of going to cover the product side of everything. If I think or see something else, of course, I'll let you know. I'm going to throw some of my typical glitter stars all over the place at some point. I don't even remember what color I use. I want to say I used blue, a light blue that I had from the Hello There collection from Jen Hadfield's Project Pad. But let's talk about the week. So week 3 was really clean and simple. I only did 2 spreads, which I think is the shortest. I mean, granted, it's only week 3, but it's definitely been the shortest series that I've had to do. Most of them have been a little bit longer. So I was cooking quite a bit. I made a quiche, and then I made a rigatoni pot, like Italian pasta bake that you can see up there as well. And then the wolf moon happened, and it was so pretty. It was the full wolf moon, and I went back to doing my tarot, and I felt like really inspired by the tarot cards I got, and it just kind of reinvigorated me that, to kind of pull up by my bootstraps. I didn't have the smoothest January. I feel like I fought it a lot. And by this point, I was kind of getting over being sick. I do end up keeping both of those selfies, by the way. They're tucked in behind each other. And then the business card that I've washi taped over the information, I did keep. So the full wolf moon happened. I was really happy with my tarot. And then I got a massive headache. Like, that's what I'm writing about on this here for this. I had a massive headache, and we had to drive to go get my boyfriend's car from the dealership, and the dealership was supposed to be open, but it was, for whatever reason, oddly closed, and it was a very long, drawn-out process. And afterward, he decided to just go to Publix and get himself a sub, and asked if I wanted anything, and I was like, no, I don't feel good. Like, I really just want to go home and lay down at this point. I'm just not into anything. I had taken medicine that wasn't working, which is just as aggravating. So he showed up with like a bunch of my favorite things from Publix, which sounds really weird that I have favorite things at Publix, but I don't know. That like, it just was perfect. So it was a chicken tender, their strawberry shortcake, their Caesar pasta salad, and then I had been hunting, and my Publix had not had it for quite some time, but I love Zum. It's such a really cool brand, and one of my favorite scents, like my number one favorite scent from them, is the frankincense and myrrh. And I hadn't been able to find it, and he saw it at that particular Publix and went ahead and got me a bar of that and some salts in that scent. So it was a really sweet thing to stop and get me those things without me asking, and just that was wonderful and super special. So I wanted to document that. I wanted to make sure I used those alphas in another place as well. Oh, that's my whole face. But so I pulled them down into that card to do my Thursday 3. So like I said, I kept both of those cards. I felt like I said, I feel like I struggled a lot in January. Obviously, like I'm doing these voiceovers in February, so hence I'm kind of looking back a little bit, but I just really struggled with the fact that I went through this like really healthy month to then like disintegrate into the opposite direction, and just I struggled so much with that, and I just kind of journaled about that a little bit. And then I was having kind of like conflicting problems. So I had like these like really good vibes of productivity of like, okay, cool, I'm going to get it together. Like, whatever, like let's salvage this month, let's rally, it's all fine. And then my COVID fog brain would kick in. And if you are new to the channel, then you don't know that, or maybe this is your first video and you're a planner person. Basically, I got COVID at the beginning of the year, and then also got COVID brain. So it's really silly, like the things that have happened that I can't remember, or just the struggles of what it is. And if you've had it and please comment down below so I know I'm not alone. But it was a struggle. So I kind of journaled about that too. Unfortunately, Andre Leon Talley also passed, and he is just an icon in the fashion world. He is just an icon, not even in the fashion world. And it was just such a sad loss. And I wanted to make sure I kind of documented that. So I found one of like my favorite photos of him, and just, I thought the fabulous shipboard piece suited nicely. And then a never forget little word snippet type thing, kind of hit that without getting into the weeds too much. So I did want to, again, pull those alphas into, so I had kind of like those 3 points of contact. So I did Yum on this because it really didn't have anything on the page. I do go back and forth between having, as it were, naked photos or naked cards. And every once in a while it suits to have that place where your eye can just stop and breathe. So I do that from time to time, but I also do like a good flow. So I, of course, like everybody else, struggle. And then that picture of Binks in her cat tree. So I bought Binks a cat tree for Christmas, and I'm not sure if I talked about this before, but she is like she was terrified of the thing when I first got it. I think she thought she was going to get in trouble if she played on it. So it was really good to like see her playing in it. And then the little dragon that was like sitting outside, it looked like they were kind of having like a little chat, but it also looked like the dragon was kind of watching out for her. I just thought it was a super cute picture. And she's black, so it's just funny to see like her eyes glowing out of this darkness. And the dragon is also my boyfriend's dog, from my boyfriend's dog that passed away. It was one of the first toys I ever gave her. And so they were kind of part of the toys that I kept after she passed away. So it was kind of nice to feel like maybe Nuggie was protecting her. So I just thought it was a cute little photo and didn't really need too much journaling or elaboration or anything like that. So my Thursday 3 card, the black card, and the Here for This card are all citrus twists. The A Few Notes card and the week 3 card are from Studio Calico. And then the card at the top, the Currently card, is actually a free download from Are You Kristen? And it is kind of her thing to do Currently cards and Thursday 3. And information will be down below in my description to talk about that as well, so that if you're interested in participating in either of those little challenges to kind of like help you keep up with your documenting. I know it can be a struggle to sometimes figure out what you want to document. And so they're great prompts. I'll put it that way. Like, it's really easy to stop on a Monday. Like, I keep the cards in my planner now so that at some point on a Monday, maybe after lunch or whenever like the mood strikes, I can just pull out that card and go ahead and write it down. And like I said, there are free downloads. She also has a stamp set, and there is also a where you can purchase the pre-printed versions and have them sent to you already ready to go in a couple different colors, which is always fun too. So, and just as a heads up, we're going to have to go through the backside of this page super fast, because like I said, I lost some of the content, so please excuse the very rush side of it, and there's Binks, let me know if you have any questions. I did want to write Thursday on the bottom of this card really bad, and then I realized that obviously at the top it had like the days of the week, and it was more of me trying to incorporate that washi more than anything. So I struggled with that. I did date stamp it, which kind of helped. Actually, looking back, I don't remember if I keep that washi at the bottom or not. So I'll be intrigued to see if I did. And I don't have the book in front of me right now. So that's always fun too, that I'll have a little mystery to this. Oh my God, with all the glitter stars, Rebecca, like for real, that's just a lot. And Binks, she was super active that day that I was filming. And I think I was watching I was trying to do like a Mary Poppins trilogy moment. So watching Saving Mr. Banks first, Mary Poppins, and then Return of Mary Poppins. I definitely did not accomplish that mission. I got sidetracked with other things and had to like actually work on a couple other things. But it was what it was. I did contemplate whether I wanted to add some enamel dots or these puffy hearts, and I just ultimately decided like I had enough going on and I could just let it sit. So it looks like I did keep that washi. Okay, so we're gonna go fast. So these are a bunch of Allie Edwards stamp sets that I bought on sale I think towards the end of last year, and I am very anxiously awaiting the next sale, and I have my little list of things that I'm hoping to grab. So the back half of this spread is going to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Just to sum it up, it was not pretty. So Thursday and Friday were really jam-packed because my coworker was actually out sick. She didn't have COVID or anything. She just didn't feel well. And due to that, we were kind of like trying to tackle her work. The phones were going crazy. We were remote. There was just a lot happening, which led to a lot of exhaustion. And due to the total wipeout that was, I was rendered completely useless by Saturday. So the top row is kind of talking about just the exhaustion that was Thursday, Friday, but mainly Friday. The cute little picture of Banks I took on Friday, she legit, if I don't make the bed, she'll stay in the bed all day like that. Just is adorable. So if you look really close, you can see the top, like her little ear and her little paw sticking out. And so she was just precious, and I had to take a picture. She's just so stinking cute. It's just disgusting. So it was just kind of like a cute little moment that I figured would break up the spread a little bit. Then the picture below that is just of my coffee cup that says, I think it says moon. What does it say? Something about moon. Oh, Moonchild. I was like, I can't even remember what the hell my coffee cup says. And I loved my outfit that day. I tried to be like, okay, get it together, go forth and conquer. And Jeff had to work that Saturday morning. So I was really excited about like a productive day. And that didn't go well. So everything I tried to do, I basically couldn't. So I just kept getting really exhausted or didn't have the bandwidth for it. And then I would try to switch gears and be like, okay, well, I can't do this, so let's try this. Even just like picking out cards for Project Life became like, this is aspirating task, which was really aggravating. And so I had this bad day card. I think all of the cards that I used are printables from either, oh my gosh, In a Creative Bubble or from Paper Person. If you have a question about a particular one, I can try to hunt down, but I think it's from one of those two, because up until that point, I had only done printables for those two brands, and they're really, really great printables. Blah. So then I used the Get Up and Go stamp from the morning set from the Allie Edwards stamp set to stamp on my coffee cup one. I used the Warm and Cozy from the Cozy stamp set, and then the Gone Exploring from the Rome. So I really dug into my stamps this particular spread. I did use those Citrus Twist Alphas to write Fresh Air out on that picture that I took, because I actually posted it similar to that on Instagram. And I liked how it looked there. So I thought, okay, cool, I'll, reuse that. So these are some really pretty clear stickers that are really, really old from Studio Calico, from like a traveler's notebook kit I got. And I struggled with them because I put them down. I couldn't get them back up without ripping everything. So I wasn't going to be able to reuse the sticker. I wasn't going to be able to reuse the card. I was going to have to start from scratch. So ultimately, I just left it and was like, you know what? We're just going to charge it to the game. So that middle row kind of starts to cover like, all right, I tried to get it together. I tried to get up. I tried to do the things. Y'all, I even ran because I was like, okay, cool. Like, if you can't do a task, maybe like go run it out, like go for a run, calm down. So I went down to my gym and I ran, and I kid you not, it was the longest run I've ever run. Like the worst like mile time I think I've had since I went back to running. It was hysterical. I was like, okay, I hear you, universe. I hear you. Stop trying to do things. We're going to stop now. We're just going to stop. Oh my God. So I've got like a minute to explain this. Jeff made a fire and really good dinner, made me feel better. Then the very next day we went out to his property and we walked it, and it was beautiful. And I had a lot of feelings. I didn't journal so much about them, but I had a lot of feelings that day. And I was just like working through some stuff. I wish I had done some secret journaling. I probably would have benefited from that. But going out there has me feeling all different types of ways. These enamel asterisks are from an old Studio Calico kit. I struggled a lot with that top card. You'll see when I do this flip here in a minute. Then it did turn out pretty good. I always struggle when I can't staple because I've already adhered it to something else. So that was kind of what was happening. But I hope everyone is doing well. Again, let me know if you have any questions or comments. I really apologize for the lost footage, but I will catch you guys soon. Happy crafting, and I hope you guys are enjoying February so far. Thank you guys for all the support as well. I really appreciate it. It means so much.